Good morning.
Good morning.
We are starting the new midah of this month, and the new midah is Zechira. Zechira means to remember, remembering. We'll translate it as remembering what's important. I had this friend, I haven't seen him in about 20 years, more than 20 years. His name is Moshe. And I remember we were by a yeshiva event, and I saw his father. His father's a big, tall man, and he had hearing aids. And I had never seen a young person with hearing aids, so I said to my friend Moshe, I said, why is your father wearing hearing aids? So he said to me, because my father has selective hearing. That's what he told me. And I was surprised at that young age. I didn't know that a person can get hearing aids for selective hearing. Obviously, it's not what he had. Selective hearing, a big issue that we have right now is selective memory. People select remembering types of things which they care about. And when it comes to things they don't care about, what they view as unimportant, they don't remember it. You can have a person who can remember every single line in a movie or every line in a 20-minute song. But when it comes to remembering 3 lines of a Gemara, without even remembering the exact words, simply to remember who said what in 3 lines of Gemara, that we cannot. In fact, a person remembers so much of the movies, the music, that when it comes for him to say a quick catch line, he's quick to say some line from some movie. He doesn't even remember which movie he's saying at this point, but it's so much a part of him, remembering what to him is important. But to remember rules like Tadir Risha'in, Tadir Kaidem, Malam V'Kaidish Ve'in Meridin, Asay Doich Aloisa Asay, to remember that type of stuff, a person doesn't remember. So this month we're going to be talking about remembering what's important. I want to talk about 3 things that Ar Chasidikim talks about very quickly. Number 1, he talks about one type of remembering is remembering when you owe somebody something. You owe somebody some money. You owe somebody some article that you borrowed from him. If a person's busy and a person doesn't think about it, he's not going to remember. He's not going to remember to pay the guy back, and that's going to be a horrible thing. In fact, he says, if you're the type of guy who's busy and you won't remember, then you're never allowed to borrow money from anybody. You can never say, oh, you'll remind me such and such later. Rather, you are not allowed to borrow money from people. You need to remember what's important. Number 2, he says, is to remember favors that people have done for you. We tend to remember favors we have done for other people. But remembering favors that people have done for us, it's very important to remember that type of thing. And number 3, I'll just throw out a 3rd example. You can think about it. A 3rd example he says is to remember how difficult life is for poor people. If you remember how difficult life is for poor people and the types of lives that they live, only then will you actually be convinced to give money to the poor, to care about them in their situation. Otherwise, a person will see poor people, complain about poor people, send poor people away, and chas v'shalom, it won't be anything good. Everyone should have bracha v'atzlacha.